The CEO and chief designer of Russia's BrahMos joint venture partner has said that India and Russia are continuously upgrading the BrahMos cruise missile. He also stated that work is also underway on small-sized missile variants and hypersonic technologies under the BrahMos 2 program. In the 2026 budget, India has allocated 7.85 lakh crore rupees to the Defence Ministry for the financial year 2026 to 2027, which is a 15.3% increase from the previous year. The capital outlay for new defence purchases has also been increased by 21.84%, highlighting a strong focus on modernization and new acquisitions. The ITBP is set to enhance its tactical capabilities by procuring 560 sniper rifles in the 8.6mm caliber, capable of engaging targets at distances exceeding 1,200 meters. The Malaysian High Commissioner was briefed by Tata Advanced Systems on both the next-generation 8x8 wheeled infantry combat vehicle and the light armoured mobility vehicle. During the visit of the General Officer Commanding-in-Chief of the Southern Command to the Nibe Ltd in Pune, the 150 km extra rocket and 300 km range Predator Hawk rocket of the Suryastra system was spotted for the first time. Tata Airbus are all set to inaugurate the H125 final assembly line, ending decades of Hindustan Aeronautics' monopoly in helicopter production, paving the way for greater competition and innovation in the sector. Sagar Defence Engineering has delivered the first 2 of the 12 ordered unmanned weaponized fast interceptor craft to the Indian Navy. These unmanned craft have a range of over 800 kilometers and are equipped with a 12.7mm gun for close-range firepower, short-range missiles and loitering munitions. The DRDO is working on significantly enhancing the range of its long-range hypersonic anti-ship missile from 1,500 kilometers to 3,000 kilometers, and this range extension would provide India with a strategic capability to target locations as far as Beijing. Hindustan Aeronautics Ltd is gearing up to integrate Helina and Dhruvastra anti-tank guided missiles on the Prachand light combat helicopter, as flight trials are expected by late 2026, ahead of 156 Prachand deliveries starting in 2027. Hyderabad-based Optica Advanced Materials has achieved a major milestone by fabricating India's largest conformal IRST dome measuring up to 1,500 mm. These domes enable stealthy wide-angle passive heat detection over 150 km head-on and 300 km in tail chase conditions. 2 prototype domes have been delivered to DRDO for wind tunnel integration and firing trials on a modified Tejas aircraft in early 2026, and later these domes will be integrated into the AMCA. The Aeronautical Development Agency is set to issue a request for proposal by mid-February to formally onboard private industry partners in the AMCA program. 7 Indian firms have submitted proposals, out of which 2 firms will be shortlisted, and together receive around 15,000 crore rupees to build 5 AMCA prototypes, after which manufacturing rights will be decided, marking a shift from a purely state-led model to a government-industry partnership approach. The CEO of United Aircraft Corporation has said that Russia has proposed 2 engine options for the Su-57, that includes the proven AL-41 engine and the newer Su-177. While the Su-57 has recently flown with the Su-177 engine, it remains in early flight testing and is not yet production ready, making the AL-41 the immediate engine choice, and will later be integrated with the Su-177. India's decision extends beyond merely acquiring the Su-57, it also involves selecting the optimal engine configuration, which will influence timelines, costs and long-term operational effectiveness. Today's top 3 comments.